Crocoin is up roughly 20% in the past week and up over 65% over the past year, as it has just seen a massive breakout above the 10-cent level. And the good news for this altcoin, it does continue to roll in, as Crypto.com has received some new regulatory approval in a very important region for crypto adoption, and the first official 50 million Crocoin burn could be underway in the near future. You can expect to hear about all this and more in today's episode of the Everything Crypto Show. Now, before we hop into today's episode, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find these videos informative or entertaining, please consider hitting that sub and like button and turning the notification bell on so you can be updated when all of my new videos come out. And with that, we're going to hop right into this update. So I do kind of want to just give you guys sort of like a recap for what has been going on with Crocoin recently, as there has been a lot of good news for this project and the price action definitely has reflected that here. So we're going to start off with the Crypto.com news, hop into the Crocoin burn, and then we'll take a look at the chart to wrap things up. So on December 4th, it was announced that Crypto.com received authorization as an electric money institution from the United Kingdom's Financial Conduct Authority. And this is a pretty big deal. It actually does follow up their approval as a registered crypto asset business with the FCA in August 2022. And Chris Marzalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, says here, the UK has and continues to be a hugely important market for our business and the greater industry. We look forward to continuing to collaborate with a global regulatory leader in the FCA in our collective pursuit of responsible innovation for crypto. And today's announcement continues Crypto.com's regulatory license momentum that they have really been working on throughout the bear market. But first, I do want to talk about the importance of the UK to Crypto.com and potentially Crocoin, hop into why I think this actually is such a big deal in light of the BINANCE news that we saw last month. So we saw here that the UK is actually planning to make itself a global crypto asset technology hub. And they announced that they are going to be looking to see stablecoins as a valid form of payment as a part of wider plans to make Britain a global hub for crypto asset technology and investment. And, here are some of the things they are looking to do. Here is the Chancellor Rishi Sunak, and he basically said that they want to make the UK a global hub for crypto asset technology. And they've outlined some measures to ensure that firms can invest, innovate, and scale up this country. And this is a part of their plan to ensure the UK financial services industry is always at the forefront of technology and innovation. Pretty much, showing you what we've been saying on the channel for a long time, that that blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is inevitably going to seep its way into traditional finance, and we are looking to find the projects that are set to benefit the most from this. And so this is very big right off the bat that Crypto.com is working with the FCA to actually just basically offer all of their products over here in the UK, and taking a look at some of the other regulation or regulatory approval they have received throughout the bear market. I mean, we're talking about the likes of Singapore. They actually do have a registered commodity futures trading commission product that does allow them to offer options trading in the US. Here we see that they have approval in France, in Dubai, in South Korea, in Australia, in Spain, in Cyprus, in Italy, in the Cayman Islands, and Netherlands and Ontario. Now, I do want to talk about Netherlands and Ontario specifically. Actually, let's roll back to the United States first here, as they actually are registered platform in the US, as well as offering a registered options trading product. And I do think that this is especially significant in light of the news that Binance CEO CZ pled guilty to federal charges, stepped down, and basically settled a $4.3 billion settlement with the Department of Justice. Some of the allegations, including violating the Bank Secrecy Act, failing to implement an effective anti-money laundering program, and willfully violating U.S. economic sanctions. Meanwhile, it has been business as usual for Crypto.com in this region. Now, talking about Canada as well, Binance announced their exit from Canada here in early 2023, citing regulatory tensions. And they basically say here that new guidance related to stablecoins and investor limits provided to crypto exchanges makes the Canada market no longer tenable for Binance at this time. In February, the Canadian Securities Administrators revealed new guidance that prohibited crypto asset trading platforms within the country from allowing customers to buy or deposit stablecoins without the CSA's prior approval. Now, don't get me wrong, I actually don't like the rules that the Canadian government implemented here. They also implemented a limit on a dollar value that people can actually purchase in terms of stablecoins, like a limit of all coins you can buy every single year, except for 4 tokens. So we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. I don't even know who made those regulations, but clearly they're very out of touch with the crypto market. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about what I think about the rules. We are talking about how Crypto.com is playing by the rules. So while Binance has left Canada, they are actually, they do have this pre-registration undertaking with the Ontario Securities Commission and Canada Securities Administrators. And same thing can be said for the Netherlands here, where Crypto.com actually is operating. And Binance did also leave Netherlands here. So they say here, with immediate effect on June 16th, 2023, no new users residing in Netherlands will be accepted, and existing Dutch resident users will only be able to withdraw assets from the Binance platform. No further purchases, trades, or deposits will be possible. We encourage users to take appropriate action by withdrawing assets from their Binance accounts. So basically, Crypto.com is gaining market share here in some of these regions where Binance has basically left because they could not get the proper regulatory approval. And I do think that this will work to Crypto.com's advantage when they look to onboard the next wave of crypto users. And, this does not have a direct impact on the price of Crowcoin, but Crypto.com does actually offer products that do incentivize their users to buy and hold Crowcoin for some pretty nice benefits on the app. The main one being the Crypto.com Visa. You basically lock up a certain amount of Crow here for one of these visas. It is one of the best global crypto visas in my opinion. And basically what happens here is you have to lock it up for a 6-month period. If you want to unlock it, boom, basically a lot of your rewards get taken away. So highly incentivizing people to not only purchase Crowcoin and lock it up for the visa, but to keep it locked up to continue receiving those benefits. And then Crypto.com Pay here, you can basically get access to a lot of gift cards at a lot of popular shops. And if you do have a certain amount of Crowcoin staked, you get up to 10% cash back on these purchases. Another very, very handy feature of the Crypto.com app that is powered by holding a certain amount of Crowcoin. I believe it's actually 10,000 Crowcoin to be exact. So that is the Crypto.com stuff. I do want to hop into the Crowcoin burn as well, which we spoke about earlier this week. And basically, it was earlier this year where a Crowcoin burn proposal was officially announced, aimed at slowing down Crow token inflation. And the basic premise of this burn was to effectively take 15% of the Crowcoin that is being delegated through the Crypto.org chain, hand it out to validators and delegators, and actually redirect it into a community pool wallet, which would then basically be sent to a burn address. So we actually are able to take a look at the on-chain data and take a look at the Crowcoin burn wallet here, which is coming in with 53.562 million Crow, equivalent to about 5.225 million US dollars. And now that they have actually hit that 50 million threshold, they are looking to initiate the first ever Cronos POS burn. And they're basically just holding a vote at the moment on how they want to do this, whether it's going to be a threshold triggered burn. So, every 25 million Crow, a burn event will trigger, or a calendar governed burn. So, something like burns happening on a quarterly basis. Either way, don't really care what they decide. I just want to see Crowcoin burned, and I would like to see more Crowcoin burned in the future as well, okay? The one thing I have said about Crypto.com, rather Crowcoin, and something I will continue to say, is that I just simply don't think it needs to have the supply that it has at over 30 billion. I mean, the BNB token here comes in with like 151.6 million supply, looking to burn that down to 100 mil. And, we're talking about a token here that acts as an exchange token for Binance, a DeFi token for the Binance Smart Chain. I do think there's a lot of comparisons to be made between BNB and Crocoin. And if they can have a supply of 151.6 mil, aiming for 100 mil, I do believe that Crocoin could also have a smaller supply. Obviously, as 26 bill is already in circulation, they won't be able to burn too much, but I would like to see some further burns kind of introduced in the future. Now, to wrap things up, I do want to take a look at the chart as we have officially seen the breakout that we were calling for above this 10-cent area. So we've been talking about the Crocoin price action here on the shorter time frames ever since it did kind of start that pump back in late October to mid-November, rising from about just under 5 cents more or less up to about 12.5 cents at the peak. But really, the key area we have been watching on Crocoin is the 10-cent area. And for some perspective on why that's so important, I'm going to put us on the all-time chart on a log scale. And you're going to notice here, right, like this is the 10-cent level, and you can actually see here going back to May 2021, this 10-cent area acted as a huge area of support before Crocoin went on that monster rally up to 95 cents, which initially kind of put it on a majority of the people's radar, or most of the crypto market's radar. It was pumping here, basically coinciding with the market cycle top. But, a lot of people really were paying attention to this coin as it rose from 10 cents up to 95 cents. And I mean, rightfully so, right? Because this move happened from July to November. So really just a couple of months. And this was a move of about 850%, give or take. Now we can actually see here that after Crocoin completed its move here, the market topped. 10 cents did act as a very strong area of support in the bear market. Actually, we can see it hit here in June 2022, once again in September, once again in October, boom, in November, it officially broke down below 10 cents. And it basically spent almost a year trading in this range between 5 and 10 cents. So just last month is when we actually did see Crocoin kind of try to break back above this, ooh, nasty voice crack, break back above that 10-cent level after about a year of being below it. And you can see here that it broke above it, came back down, tried to break back above it again, it came back down. And I mean, even if we take a look here at the 1 month chart, you can see it's been continuously getting rejected at that 10-cent area. However, we did also note that it was actually making a set of higher lows as well. It looked like it was just grinding its way back up to that 10-cent area. And, to me, it did look like that was going to be a pretty likely move to the upside, which we did, in fact, get. So Crocoin is back above 10 cents, and congratulations to those of you who were buying below it. The next area that I'm kind of taking a look at when it comes to Crocoin is that 20-cent area. You can also see, zooming out here, how that has previously acted as strong area of resistance. So I do expect Crocoin to kind of face that level as the next area where some sellers might step in. But as always, I will keep you guys updated on what is going on with the news and what is happening here on the charts when it does come to this altcoin. So on that note, I hope you did enjoy the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.